following me?
I'm not. I'm looking for Lynn.
I just turned on 3 hours and you still behind me. Can you get the on?
There's just a scandal that came out. This woman falsely accused several young men of doing something to her. These young men tried to delete themselves because it was absolutely a lie.
Nowadays, just being a man is enough to become a suspect. A look turns into a threat. Silence turns into a crime. And a lie becomes truth on the internet. In this video, you'll see how far things can go when accusations without proof destroy reputations, careers, and lives, all in the name of safety.
He's videoing me now.
Yeah, for my safety.
If you feel endangered, I would refer you to call the police.
So what do you provide as a safety line?
She says she feels unsafe. I'm sitting here, obviously, have my seatbelt on. Nothing's going on. She's sitting back there. She refuses to get out of my vehicle. So I'm recording for my safety.
Is there any store or is there anything in the area that you're in that you can go in and wait for your next Uber driver?
As you can see, there's businesses right in front of us. You see the businesses. She says she don't feel safe, but she refuses to get out. She can go right to the business over there. There's chairs. She can sit there with her things and wait for her next Uber.
He's gonna drive off with my packages. I mean, this is like, never had this before. I'm pretty surprised that you're not able to provide more assistance other than call the police. I have an expensive package in the trunk. If I get out, what if he drives off with it?
Now she's saying I might drive off with her things when I can clearly just take them out and place them over the side.
Get out of his car and he's on the phone with the authorities. You could get your package and wait for your next Uber.
But how do I get the package? I need him to open the trunk.
Open the trunk.
Okay.
You can ask him to open the trunk.
Well, I'll do that right now. Whatever gets you out of here, I don't care. I'll open it. You get your package. Whatever you need to do. I'm going to get her package out of the back because she's scared I'm going to take her package. This is her package. Getting her package out. Set it right here beside her so she can have it. Her package is out. Her package is right there. I'm right here. I'm getting back into my vehicle.
Here you can clearly see how the fear narrative becomes a weapon. The guy stays calm, records to protect himself, follows protocol, calls support, offers solutions, and asks her to leave the car in a public safe place. There's no threat at all, yet she refuses to leave, makes absurd claims, he's going to steal my package, and tries to put all the responsibility on him. That's dangerous because one wrong word can ruin a man's life. The worst part is how she refuses to cooperate but still wants full control, using the label "I feel unsafe" as a moral shield.
There's just a scandal that came out. This woman falsely accused several young men of doing something to her. These young men tried to delete themselves because it was absolutely a lie. Now, evidence came out recently where she went to the store, bought a hammer, beat herself.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
These young men, if it wasn't for other men coming around and supporting these young men, and just because she was a woman, she was believed. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I actually come from a family that's happened, but I still know several several stories of women who have falsely accused, ruined these young men's lives. And guess what? You know what society says after that? That young woman, this is one woman who was finally held accountable because of her lies and destroying their life. But do you know what happened? Those young men, most of them who have been falsely accused, they lose their scholarship, lose their jobs, they lose everything. And then there's nothing that's said. If it goes away and it wasn't true, you never hear accountability. You never hear any woman go to jail for falsely accusing those men.
There needs to be a law for it.
This case exposes the real damage a false accusation can cause. This isn't about not believing women. It's about facts, evidence, and accountability. These young men almost lost their lives, careers, scholarships, reputations, everything. And when the truth finally comes out, silence. There is almost never proportional punishment for those who lie. Society rushes to believe without questioning, but never rushes to fix the damage. This creates a twisted incentive. Accusing becomes power. Innocent men pay the price. Families are destroyed. And the system chooses viral outrage over real justice.
Why are you following me?
I'm not. I'm looking for Lynn.
I just turned on 3 hours and you still behind me. Can you get the on?
Good afternoon. My name is Christian Huffton. I am a senior music education major from Jackson State University. I'm also the head J5 drum major of the Sonic Boom in the South. And so I'm posting this video in regards to a video that's circulating about me following some lady. And I'm here to say that's not true. I wasn't following the lady. I was looking for a lamb. So let's get into it, right? I decided to go to Target because I needed 2 things. Well, actually 3 things. So I wanted some homecoming clothes, right? That's the one thing. Second thing is the lamb. Of course, within the homecoming clothes, I wanted a shirt, pants, whatever, and the lamb. I wanted clothes because, of course, it's homecoming. I want to look fly. Who don't want to look fly for their HBCU college homecoming? Right. I wanted a lamb because it's like, okay, get a lamb for my room. Like, who don't want a lamb? And all those comments talking about some, oh, men don't even shop for lambs. What about don't shop for lambs? Like, I don't know. Anyways, I go into the store, right? I'm looking at the shirts. I'm just like, yeah, I don't really know. I'm not feeling the shirts, right? I look at the pants. I'm just like, I don't really know. So in my head, I'm just like, you know, okay, can't find the shirt, can't find the pants. I can go to somewhere like Burlington, right? Burlington is, you know, down the street and go to Burlington. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, let's go look for the lamb. As I'm walking for the lambs, right? I know where the lamps are at. I know which aisle it's in, right? I'm walking towards the lamps. The lady is in front of me. She's walking the same direction. Of course, you know, I'm not paying no mind. I'm not really paying attention. My mind is, okay, I'm finna go get a lamp, right? I get to the aisle on the lamps. The lady turns around and she says, are you recording me? And I was like, no. And I showed her my phone to prove that I wasn't recording her. Like, you can see, like, in the video that it has my lock screen. Me, you know, doing my little drum major thing. And she pulled her phone out and she was like, since you're recording me, we can record each other. Right? So in my head, I'm like, oh my God, here it is. Like, here we go. She was like, why are you following me? I was like, I'm not following you. Like, I'm getting a lamp. Like, literally, I pointed at the lamp in the video, right? She was like, well, you've been following me for 3 hours, so can you get a, So in my mind, I'm just like, you know what? Okay, she already got her mind made up that I was following her. So I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. Left it alone, right? Boom! Chapter 2. Couple hours later, I'm at band practice. Mind you, I already said I'm the head J5 drum major. Y'all already know, right? I'm at band practice. I'm chilling, looking on my phone. My friend calls me. She was like, hey, it's a TikTok about you. I'm like, oh, is it a TikTok with me and my drum major brother? Because, you know, we just made one, right? Of us doing, like, dance moves and stuff. She was like, no. Send me the video. Tell me why this woman done posted me on TikTok. I'm like, right, so this is what we're going to deal with, right? So as practice is going on, people are calling me. People are like, are you good? This lady saying this, and that. Was you following some lady? And I'm just like, no. And so, of course, after like 20, 30 minutes, the video got deleted. I don't know what happened. I guess like folks reported it and got taken down or what. 30 minutes later, the video's back up. So now my phone is going insane. People are like, yo, Christian, you good? Like, this lady over here saying some crazy stuff about you. And of course, I'm responding back like, no, like, what the world? So, okay, that's the encounter, right? I'm trying not to make this video longer than it has to be, but I'm finna go into what I really done had to deal with in the last 96 hours, okay? So mind you, her video is damn near touching 1 million views, right? right now, right? The amount of
This is a classic case of internet validated paranoia. A man walking through a store doing normal shopping suddenly becomes a threat just for being in the same space. She decides she's being followed, and from that moment on, facts no longer matter. Even when he shows his phone, explains himself, and points to the product he's looking for, nothing changes. The judgment was already made. The cruelest part comes after. A viral video, a damaged reputation, social pressure, non-stop calls, anxiety. And when the video gets taken down, the damage is already done. Today, emotional accusations carry more weight than hard facts.